Last week, we learned that the former dean of Temple University's Fox School of Business was found guilty of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. At the heart of the scandal was embellishment of student data that Fox sent to the U.S. News & World Report, which allowed the school's online MBA program to be ranked as #1 for 4 straight years. Ranking scandals are nothing new. They happen with unfailing regularity, both in cases when schools make data omissions or misrepresentations, but also in cases when the publications themselves make errors. What is different this time is that it is the first time a university administrator in the United States was criminally prosecuted in relation to college rankings. A story like this has an outsized effect in the world of academia. A school's brand is its most valuable asset. Unlike other brands that we attach ourselves to throughout our careers or lives, the brand of our alma mater has a lot more permanence. The strength of a school brand is often equated to its ranking. Ranking is an indication of reputation. It's hard to overestimate the damaging effect of a story like this one. As an MBA myself, I can fully relate to the sense that your business school brand is part of you and it's linked to the value of your personal brand for life. It's very different than selecting anything else, simply because of the implied longevity. When we select an MBA program, we're making a bet that its value will amplify ours over the course of our entire career and life. So it's not surprising to me that some alumni have sued the school, unhappy about the negative impact that the scandal has had on their personal brand. When stories like this break out with all the backlash and publicity, it's impossible to find a silver lining. But when a school finds itself in the middle of one, they can handle it better or they can handle it worse. And it seems that Temple University and the Fox School are doing a lot of things right. After the university announced that the Fox School identified the data issue, which led to their online MBA being moved to unranked, they reached out to the U.S. News & World Report and asked to be withdrawn from consideration in other upcoming rankings, such as the full-time and part-time MBA programs. They brought in an external law firm to conduct a comprehensive review of all their data. And they also formed a data verification unit, which has been reviewing all externally shared data in a very comprehensive way. If you go to the university website, you will find the full timeline and all the details of the story. This proactive transparency certainly helps to set the university and the Fox School on the path to recovery. But I think it's also important to talk about something else, something much bigger than just the Fox story. The role that rankings play in business school admission and how the rankings race contributes to the conditions that lead to stories like this one. So there's something I want to say to MBA candidates first. Having worked in admissions for so long, I completely understand how the rankings are a very useful tool for assessing schools. Especially in the initial research, there are very few alternatives to sifting through the very long list of potential programs that you can consider. But as you can see, there are limitations and flaws, and letting rankings entirely drive your school choice has the risk of you overlooking the single most important thing that you should be looking for, which is fit. The fit between your goals, your values, and the kind of environment that will best support them. So look beyond the rankings and speak with people who can help you see the bigger picture. And there's a question that I want to leave everyone with. For those of us who have made graduate management education the center of our careers and who really understand that notion of fit between a school and a candidate, how do we move beyond the current obsession with rankings? And how do we find a way to focus on the uniqueness of the experience that each school offers? No school will be #1 all the time and in everything, but every school has an opportunity to be the only one that does something extremely well. And that's where I hope to see the conversation finally move.